Hi everybody, welcome back to Happy Bake Day. I hope you've had a great week. I'd love to hear if you chose to bake anything this week and how it went, anything new and exciting that you've tried out, or any tried and true recipes that are your go-to favorites. Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear all about it. Today we're going to be making a savory recipe. It's one of my personal favorites. We're going to be making savory scones. And the add-ins that we're going to be using today are prosciutto, smoked Gouda, and chive. Scones are one of my favorite recipes because they're really versatile and you can put basically anything in them. I know most people hear scones and they think sweet, but today I want to introduce something a little bit savory so that way you don't shy away from adding bolder flavors and mixing it up a little bit from the traditional sweet and dessert type scones. So for this scone recipe, I'm using cured prosciutto. You can also get raw prosciutto from the grocery store, dice it and cook it yourself at home, but I've chosen to use cured prosciutto here. I also have used smoked Gouda that I bought a block of and then shredded. You can really use any cheese that you want. You can use a cheddar, you can use a Gruyere, whatever cheese you prefer. I really like Gouda, so that's what I've used here. And then as well as the chives. So if you don't have chives or if you don't have fresh chives like the ones I'm using, feel free to use the dried chives. You'll use the same amount, or you can also use scallions for that same flavor that the chives will add as well. One thing to note here with my recipe is I'm actually not going to be adding any more salt to the recipe because I am using a cured prosciutto, which already is pretty salty on its own, and then my smoked Gouda, which itself has some salt as well. I don't feel that I need to add any additional salt or else these scones are gonna be really salty. But if you're using raw prosciutto that you're cooking beforehand, then I would use, it's 1 teaspoon of salt in this recipe. Okay, so now for the ingredients. I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have a 1/4 cup of chopped chives. I have 1 cup of diced prosciutto, 1 cup of shredded smoked Gouda cheese. I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and I have a little bit of pepper here. No specific measured amount. We're just going to sprinkle it on top of the scones before baking. And then I have 1 1/3 cup of heavy cream. You might use up to 1 1/2 cups of the heavy cream. What I suggest doing is using 1 1/3 cup first to add into our dough mixture. And then if your mixture you find it's a little too dry, then you can add more of the heavy cream 1 tablespoon at a time, and you shouldn't need more than 1 1/2 cups. So we'll also use just a little bit of heavy cream at the very end to brush the top of our scones before putting them into the oven. So I will show you that when we get to it.
My pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train.
So I realized that when I filmed this episode a few months ago, I didn't really talk at all, which is kind of strange. And so as I've been editing, I also realized that since I didn't talk, I never thanked you for joining me. So thank you for joining me making some delicious savory scones, and I hope they turned out fantastic. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you had fun. And as always, I hope you had a great day, and I hope you had a happy bake day. And I look forward to you joining me continuously on this baking journey of mine and continue enjoying our recipes together. Thanks.